Hey guys, welcome back to another Greenville update. It has been about a month since the last Greenville update, and yeah, I am very excited to review this update because we are going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing differently, but yeah, all I'm going to say is that it is not at all like my old update videos. Let's just get into the first feature added to Greenville. Our first thing added in the update is the motel. Now this motel looks very nice, as you can see. This originally was going to come out in Greenville release, I believe, but I believe the devs changed their mind, and so yeah, it was finally added in this update, and it is way better than I thought it was going to be. As you can see, it is a giant building, obviously because it's a motel, and yeah, let's just get into the interior. When you walk in, you will see that there is a lobby right here with some couches, and there are plenty of rooms to claim. Just about every single apartment is able to be claimed, and yeah, we have 3 style of bedrooms. Our first style is a normal looking room. As you can see, it looks very detailed. There are some working features like this AC unit, this TV, these doors, this sink, the shower, and the toilet. Our next style room is the same exact room but mirrored. So as you can see, it is the same room, but it's just flipped. I'm not going to be going into the features in this room as it is the exact same as the other one. Our next style of room only has 2 of them in the entire building, and this is the penthouse. It is located in the center of the building on both floors, the first floor and the second floor right here. I will be going over the first floor one as the second floor penthouse is the exact same. When you go in here, you will be greeted with some chairs, and yeah, overall looks very nice. There's a bedroom right here and a bathroom right here. The working features in here include the AC unit as well, the TV, the kitchen sink, this door, this AC unit, this door, this bathroom sink, this toilet, and the shower. If you want to go upstairs in the motel, there are some stairs right here in the back of the building where you can go upstairs right here, or you can use the working elevators, which are usually in the center of the building or way down here on the other end of the building right here. So that was the motel, and wait, what is this? This is the 1964 Chryslus JetStream. This is a concept car in real life, and they decided to add it to Greenville. As you can see, we have some actual turbines in the back. In real life, this is called the Chrysler turbine, and yeah, here's the startup. There really is no startup, but the turbines in the back are very loud, as you can see. If you look at the RPM gauge, it looks a little weird because this thing revs up to 60,000 RPMs. This is what it sounds like. Here are our headlights on it. Our running lights in the back when the headlights are on. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's our horn. Here's the speed test. As you can see, this thing gets up and goes. For wind turbines, you can expect this thing to be extremely fast, but it's a little bit slow. With a 3-speed and a top speed of 123 miles an hour, here's the braking test. Looks like over here we have a new building. This building you see right here is the new Fox Valley Metro Police Station. And while this is a completely new job, and it is the Metro Police job exactly, as you can see, here's a 360 around the building. It looks very nice with that little mound in the back. And yeah, let's get into the interior. When you first walk into the building, you are greeted with the lobby. There's some rooms right here, and back here is into the garage. The garage is very detailed with another garage over here, which looks very similar to the Toys for Trucks interior, but as you can see, they're trying to keep it simplistic, and it still looks very different. Back in the lobby here, if you go to the left over here, we have a giant briefing room and some cubicles. Overall, I think this building looks very nice, and wait, what is this? This is the 2001 Falcon Prime Aquarius P71 Metro. It's a new car that goes along with the Metro team, and not much to say about the exterior as there is already the Crown Vic in game. Here's how it sounds. Here are our headlights, our running lights in the back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's our siren lights. And here are the sirens. Here's a speed test. For a Crown Vic, this thing is pretty fast, but at the same time, it is a cop car. It's a 4-speed, and it tops out at about 150 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. While we're doing the braking test, this moves on to our next feature, which is a new GUI for police lights. Now, as you can see, we can control our sirens. So here's the first siren, where you can click this button. We can click the second one, and the third one. Due to the car I have right now, we are not able to click these buttons as the lights on it aren't compatible with it, but we do still have our spotlight, which looks very nice. So for all of the Metro Police cars, we do not have the left option, the split option, or the right option due to the type of sirens they have. As you can see, we are also in the Taurus where the left split and right is not available due to the sirens it has. While we're in the Taurus, we'll review it real quick. This is the 2015 Falcon Aquarius Interceptor Sedan Metro Edition. The Ford Taurus is already in the game, so there's not much to see on the outside except this beautiful livery. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are our headlights. Warning lights and back when the headlights are on. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here are our siren lights. Here are sirens. Here's our spotlight. Here's a speed test. It's a 6-speed, top speed 132 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Our next Metro Police car is the 2013 Falcon Scavenger Metro Edition. The 2015 Falcon Scavenger is already in the game, but as you can see, we have the new Metro Police livery, and I think it looks very nice. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are headlights. Warning lights and back when the headlights are on. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here are the police lights. Here are sirens. Here's our spotlight. Here's the speed test. This thing is a little slow for a Metro Police car, but at the same time, it's a heavy Explorer. It's a 6-speed with a top speed of 145 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Alright, so that Ford Explorer was really nice. And wait, what is this? This is a 1999 Newcar Falcata. This is the beta trim, as you can see. I decided to review this as not many cars have the beta trim. And well, yeah, this thing actually doesn't look that bad. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are headlights. Running lights mark on the headlights are on. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's the speed test. This thing is slow, but obviously it's a beater, and it looks like it is going to be a 4-speed with a top speed of 122 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Heen, could you get in my car real quick? Oh crap, my car's locked. Yes, so there is a new feature where you can unlock or lock your cars. So there's a button on the side of the screen right here where you click it. As you can see, these little dots pop up where a seat would be, and all you do is hover your cursor over it, and you can choose to unlock it, which as you can see, Heen will be able to get in my car because it is unlocked now. So now Heen is in my passenger seat, and I also have the option to eject him. This is useful for YouTubers or, I don't know, if you want to push someone out of a car for roleplay. So yeah, you can simply eject them, and they're out of your car just like that. They kind of fall out, which is honestly a realistic feature that I really like. And yeah, hopefully I don't get demonetized for that feature. I'm out of this hunk of junk. This thing is honestly garbage. I was being honest for the review, but yeah, I don't really like it. So yeah. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, yo, you're stealing my car. So as you can see, there's now a feature where you can steal people's cars. This also has to do with the unlocking feature, where you can basically unlock the driver's seat and you can now steal people's cars. So yeah, there is Heen right there driving away in my car. That is my car. As you can see, I was just in the car. You can now steal people's cars for like roleplay, and it's great because you could possibly leave your car unlocked and people can actually steal it. So yeah, it's actually a pretty realistic feature, and I'm glad it was added. I don't know where Heen went. He kind of stole my car, but as you can see, my FPS is way smoother than usual. I know I got a new PC, but there is a new rendering script in Greenville that should boost a lot of FPS for the people that weren't getting the best FPS in Greenville. There's not much to say except there is a new rendering system, and yeah, there's not too much to it. Way smoother FPS, that's pretty nice. What the heck is this thing? Is that a new truck? This is the 2021 Falcon Advance Plus. It looks very nice. As you can see, it is the first ever dually truck in Greenville. As you can see right here, there's a dually bed, and yeah, I think it looks amazing. The new front end looks great, as it is the 2021 instead of the 2019, which was previously in the game. But yeah, I think it looks great. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are DRLs, our headlights, our warning lights and back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn, and here's a speed test. So yeah, for a dually, this thing gets up and goes, but I do have the platinum trim, so yeah, it is pretty fast. This thing has just about 10 gears, which is pretty mighty for this truck, but I believe it is how it is in real life. So yeah, I'll jump in the 10th gear here. We have a top speed of 125 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. I have no idea where my truck went, but is that a Taurus? This right here is the 2006 Falcon Aquarius. This is the Wagon trim. As you can see, it is a wagon, and yeah, it looks great, honestly. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are our headlights. Running lights in the back when the headlights are on. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. And here's the speed test. So yeah, launch-wise, this thing does not get up and go too well, but it's an old Taurus, so yeah, about 15 years old. Anyways, getting up to our top speed here. It's a 4-speed with a top speed of 123 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. So, I don't know if you heard, but there is actually wind in my car. So yeah, this is a new feature that was added in the update. I don't know if you can hear, but once I get up to a higher speed, you will be able to hear the wind. I'm going to get to top speed here and try to hold the clutch in so there's no engine sounds. And yeah, let's hold the clutch in. So yeah, I don't know if you can hear, but yeah, there is wind. Okay, so those are the wind sounds. That was very nice. There's actually a new feature where if someone passes you in their car at a very high speed, you can also hear the wind. So here's a perfectly timed NSX coming past me, and just listen. So yeah, I don't know if you heard there, but yeah, there is a wind sound, as you can see, when someone was passing you. That sounded very cool. I'm very impressed with the Greenville devs that did that, and yeah, that was that feature. Anyway, wait, this is the new Civic. This is the 2021 Elysion Slick Hatchback. It is the Civic Type R in real life, and yeah, there's not much to say about this, except it is one of my favorite hatchbacks on the market currently, and it looks amazing. Here's a startup, which in my opinion, the Greenville devs could do a little bit better on. As you can see, it is low bit rate. Startup sounds a bit muffled. I hope they update that. Here's how it sounds. Here are DRLs, our headlights, our running lights in the back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn, and here's the speed test. So yeah, it is a 6-speed with a top speed of 169 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. overall, I think the Civic looks amazing, and well, not much to say about it. Wait, what the heck is that? Hold on. This is the 2021 Takeo Experience. It is a very unique design and a very futuristic design, and in my opinion, it looks like a literal spaceship. Here's a startup, which in my opinion is one of my favorite startups in game right now, not including the Mopar startups. Sounds amazing. Here's how it actually sounds. Here are DRLs, our headlights, our run lights in the back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's the speed test. So coming up to the end of the road here, it's a 9-speed with a top speed of 192 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. That was kind of hard to do. What the hell happened to my pants? Well, that's cool. I died, and now my pants are gone, but, wait, this is a Honda E. Why is it here? It's not even new in the update. The reason I have the Honda E with me is because we're going over the new emergency braking lights. Now, basically what this means is the lights flash like this when you're braking. They're kind of like this. So yeah, here's a demonstration of that. As you can see, I'm getting up to speed here, just about the top speed here, and I'm going to start braking, and you'll see my brakes flashing. So yeah, as you can see right there, my hazards are flashing rapid speed when I was braking there. That's a very cool feature. I actually really like that. That is my first reaction to it, and yeah. And I believe there is also a feature where your car beeps if you're almost out of gas. So as you can see, I'm just ran out of gas. We will not be able to show the beeping feature there, but yeah, we're just gonna currently coast to the gas station. That was perfectly timed. And there's my gas light. So we're kind of short of the gas station. We should still be able to refuel. So there is a new feature where you actually have to get out of your car to refuel. So we're gonna go to the electric charger over here and refuel our car with some, I don't know, electric fuel. So yeah, you just click that and we are now fueled. So you will not be able to do it while you're inside of your car, sadly, but yeah. You just heard the new beep, which is actually another feature where the car now just beeps at you and kind of screams at you if you're almost out of gas. This is specifically for people that don't look at their gas meter at all. That is the new feature. And as you can see, my car is now recharged because I refueled it, obviously. And yeah, well, that was interesting. While we're at gas station, it looks like there was a new car that was added that is parked right here. This is the 2007 Jupiter Orbit, and it was prioritized from Greenville Beta version 3, and it is finally added in this update. I'm not a fan of this car, as you can see by the looks. And yeah, here's a startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are our DRLs, our headlights, our running lights in the back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. And we can take the top off by clicking the new button that was in the last update right there. The interior looks very nice, as you can see. Very detailed with these very HD textures. Here's the speed test. It's a 5-speed with a top speed of 160 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. I have no idea where my car just went. We're in the middle of nowhere now. Oh, this looks like a new car. This is the 2009 Jupiter Inspire, and it does not look the best. As you can see, we have some plastic bumpers here, but besides that, it actually looks decent for a Jupiter. Here's the startup. That's a very good startup. What the heck? Here's how it sounds. Here are our headlights, which actually brings me on to a new feature, interrupting the car review. But a new feature is that when you enter cars, the auto light feature is now finally the first feature. So you do not need to manually turn on your automatic lights, which was very stupid. But yeah, that was finally updated, and now the automatic lights finally are automatically enabled. Anyway, here are the DRLs. Here are our headlights. Our run lights in the back when the headlights are on. Our brake lights. Our hazards. And our reverse lights. Here's the horn. I'm feeling a little different today, so we're going to do this speed test at night, which is happening right now. This thing is kind of a slow piece of junk, but we're getting up there.
Hopefully Hunter doesn't hear that.
Yeah, he will. Anyway, this slow piece of junk is a 6-speed with a top speed of 149 miles an hour, which is actually kind of fast for an SUV looking like this. Here's the braking test. Anyways, I'm just going to crash this thing real quick. Oh! Where'd my car go? I have no idea where my car just went. And now it's day? What? Okay, then. Well, there's also a Prius here. So, I know, the Prius is already in the game, but this is actually the 2009 Vellfire Premia, which is new because I believe the other one is the 2006, but now there is a 2009. Why did they add this, you may ask, as it looks basically the exact same as the 2006? I have no idea, but yeah. Here's a startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are our headlights. Our road lights in back when the headlights are on. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's the speed test. My bad, we went uphill there. Now continuing the speed test. So yeah, getting up to max speed here. This is a 6-speed with a top speed of 170 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Anyways, that was the Prius. I don't know what that... Wait. Is that a new car parked in the driveway over there? This is a new car right here. It is the 2021 BKM Donner. And, well, it looks interesting to say the least. As you can see, it has a giant grille. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are our DRLs, our headlights, our running lights in the back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's the speed test. Obviously, this thing is very fast because, well, it's a new BMW. So yeah, typical of the most BMWs, this thing has a lot of gears. It's specifically an 8-speed with a top speed of 160 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Well, this car was really nice. I'm still not a fan of the... Who is that? What the heck? What is that button? That right there was a new feature that was added to Greenville. It is the blind spot monitoring system, and I believe it was done by Cat 1425, as they do all the type of stuff that has to do with these features. So, as you can see, I'm backing up on this road here, and if I get close to someone, as you can see, there is a little orange icon that pops up right there. And it only pops up for a second, so it just alerts the driver that someone was there. But yeah, as you can see, that is what it is. Anyways, I might as well review the car that was next to me. This is the 2021 BKM Regen Touring. This is obviously a wagon, and I believe a lot of BMW fans are going to be happy as there is another BMW wagon in the game. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are our DRLs, our headlights, our running lights in back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's the speed test. So as you can see, the new feature I just featured is a little broken. That's fine. So yeah, it's an 8-speed with a top speed of 160 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. So yeah, that was that car. And what is this? Hold on, does this dude need help? This is actually a new car. This is the 2012 Century Aquila. It's pretty much your average everyday SUV. It looks pretty good in my opinion. I don't think it looks that bad in this red. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are DRLs, our headlights, our run lights and back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's the speed test. Anyways, that was that car. I don't know where it went, but wait. What the heck is that? Is that a black ambulance? No, this isn't a black ambulance. This is actually the 2017 Falcon Advance Plus SWAT edition. It looks very nice. As you can see, we finally have a little bit of SWAT in the game. It says Outagamie County SWAT right there. And yeah, here's a little 360 right there. It says stay back 200 feet because, you know, it's SWAT. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are headlights. We'll run lights in the back when the headlights are on, which there are none. Actually, there are. Okay. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here are police lights. Here are sirens. Here's our spotlight. Here's the speed test. Yeah, for a hefty SWAT truck, this thing gets up and goes. I am very impressed with this thing. Looks like this thing is going to be a 10 speed, but the top speed of 141 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Impressive. That was that car. I don't know where it went. Hey. Isn't this RX-8 already in the game? No, that is the older RX-8. This is the 2012 RX-8 in game. It is called the 2012 Mazuku Sankakkei. Here's the 360 of it. Basically looks the same, but there are obviously minor changes as it is a newer 2012. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. As you can see, there is also a beep at red line. So yeah, that's a nice feature. Here are headlights. Running lights in the back and the headlights are on. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's the speed test. So it looks like it's going to be a 6-speed with a top speed of 128 miles an hour. After this roundabout, I'll do the braking test. Our next car is the 2016 Viking Torslanda Wagon. And well, yeah, another wagon finally in the game. This thing looks actually really good. I can't find a single wagon that doesn't look good. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are DRLs, our headlights, our run lights back when the headlights are on, our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. Here's the speed test. It's a 6-speed with a top speed of 123 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Anyways, let's move. Wait, this is a different car. This is a 2016 Viking Torslanda Sedan. Now, it is basically the same as the wagon, but it is a sedan. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are our DRLs, our headlights, our run lights in the back and the headlights are on, our brake lights, hazards, and the reverse lights. Here's the horn. I will not be doing a speed test for this thing. That is the exact same tune as the wagon. Our next feature is in the dealership right here, and actually there is a new filter. It is called the affordable filter, and basically this filter shows the cars that you can afford. It will not show cars that you cannot afford. As you can see, I have $300,000, and if you click this shows the cars that could be purchased with $377,000. For an example, I can afford the 2012 Tuscani Euphoria, which is actually a new car, and yeah, we will purchase this and spawn it out and see how it drives. Here's how it looks spawned out. Again, this is the 2012 Tuscani Euphoria. Here's the startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are DRLs, our headlights, our running lights in the back and the headlights are on, our braking lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. My bad for not having reshade on. By the way, I have reshade on all my videos, so yeah. Anyway, here's the speed test with reshade on. So yeah, for a Hyundai, this is decent speed. So yeah, it looks like it is going to be a 6-speed with a top speed of about 114 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Anyways, that was a nice Hyundai. What the heck is this thing, dude? This is the 2013 Century Aquila, and it I don't know what to say about this thing, except I'm surprised they put this trim in game. This is the pink trim. I believe it's something that has to do with some Katie thing. So yeah, this is how it looks spawned out. We have some pink accents here. The barbs are gonna like this one. You even have pink housing for the headlights and taillights. Here's a startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are DRLs. Our headlights. Our run lights and back on the headlights are on. Our brake lights, hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's a horn. Here's the speed test of this hunk of junk. It's a 6-speed with the top speed of 117 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Anyways, that was that. I don't know why the Hyundai is back. So this is actually the 2015 Tuscani Euphoria. So yeah, it is a newer edition of it. And yeah, just like the Prius, I don't know why they added this, as it looks pretty much the same. Here's a startup. Here's how it sounds. Here are DRLs, our headlights. Run lights and back on the headlights are on. Our brake lights, our hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. And here's the speed test. Looks like it's going to be a 6-speed with a top speed of around 150 miles an hour. Here's the braking test. Anyways, that was that. I don't know why my cars keep despawning, but wait, this thing is already in the game as well. Well, no, not exactly. This thing is actually the 2015 Chevlon Captious. So not like the Mercury one you saw, but this is actually a Chevy. Here's a look around of the car. Looks pretty decent, honestly. I honestly like it better in blue. Here's a startup. Again, very nice startup. Here is how it sounds. Here are DRLs, our headlights, run lights and back on the headlights are on, our brake lights, hazards, and our reverse lights. Here's the horn. And yeah, I will not be doing a speed test due to this car being the same exact tune as the Mercury. Anyway, wait. Why the heck am I on mobile? Jokes aside, the actual reason I'm on mobile is because we're actually going to go over a new feature added on mobile. So if we just get in our car here. Basically, what's new is that there's now cruise control on mobile. Finally, cruise control on mobile. So yeah, let's just get up to speed here. We're going to go about, the speed limit is 55. So let's speed up to 55 on this road. And then we are going to set our cruise to 55 by pressing the button right here with our fingers. Boom. As you can see, it went green and cruise control is now enabled. Now it stays. Sadly, the arrows to adjust your speed or cruise control are not in the game, but that is fine since it's mobile, and well, you only get so much with a really small screen. So yeah, that is about it for mobile. That is the end of this update review. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for hopefully watching the whole way through. I really hope you guys enjoy how I like doing my update reviews now, and yeah, let me know if it's good. I will likely do it more in my other update videos. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.